no doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're working that left side. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it. And it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Looking for the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Second and goal coming up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Slithers into space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Makes a connection.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Sets up the screen. Smashes through the tackle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
On target over the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, what a move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gets it out fast. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Finally, a defense offense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rush is on him. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Coffee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decisions.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking for room, it's Coffee.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
They
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Unleashes one. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off play action on first down. Scrambling away. And the rush will get to him at the 25. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't. And it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engage.
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue
going for it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's going to wait. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the